Hey guys, Intel 25 here. How you guys doing? I wanted to talk about a game today that it came out a while ago, back in 2012, I think it was, and then it came out on PC in 2012. Then it was ported over to several systems. One of them was the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox Series, the Xbox system that it came out on. And I don't think it's ported over to the new consoles. No, not on PS4 and PS5 and the Series X. But it is ported over, and then it was ported over to the Nintendo Switch later on down the line. The version I want to talk about, which I played it on PC when it came out, but the version I want to talk about is the Nintendo Switch version. As we see here, the Nintendo Switch version. My thing is, is the Nintendo Switch version still worth it? Playing and buying it, yes. If you care about the portability, yes, it is very worth your money and time, and you're gonna get a lot of hundreds of hours out of it, per se. So here we go. I will continue. Okay. So as you can see here, I have my character here, my main character, a monk, Paragon 143. You can get the Paragon 999, I think, or a little bit more over, but I think it's 999 for the Paragon. I kind of want to get my thoughts on this game, and is it worth it in 2023? Is it still worth playing, even regardless that Diablo 4 is out? Yes, it is. I would definitely, yeah. You're gonna make some There are gonna be some compromises in this game versus the PC version, because I do have the PC port, which I can do a separate video on that, but I just kind of want to focus on the Nintendo Switch version, which is what I'm playing now. The thing was, versus each port or whatnot, the Xbox and the PlayStation version can do 1080p. The PC can do whatever resolution your monitor is. The Nintendo Switch version, if you want to play it portably, that's the only reason why it's worth what it is. The menu system is a little different. It takes, if you are a PC player and you are plan on playing this game, there's going to be a learning curve. I can honestly say here and say there is going to be a bit of a learning curve to play this game from a mouse and keyboard, because you're gonna have to put all your moves in one. It's very weird. So how this game is. I haven't played this game as much as I haven't put a lot of hours into this version of the game, because I already played it on PC. So this is kind of my thought on, is it worth it? If this game's still worth it.
I don't have enough spirit.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely worth it. I mean, I could honestly tell you it is worth playing. This is a game you want to get your hands on. As you can see, it's still a top-down view. There's a few little things you're not going to like about the game, which I can honestly sit here and say there's a few little quirks and stuff I do not like about the game. I do not care for, which is one of them is, see how your menu is, where you have your R, A, Y, B, X, whatever. It's the port over from the console. So instead of it being the PC version, the PC version you cannot use a controller. So if you ever plan on trying to get it on PC, for those who's out there, you cannot use a controller for the PC port. You cannot. All the versions that came out on the consoles are the console port. So they ported it from the PC to make the gameplay, make the gameplay a little bit more playable on the console. For this right here, I personally prefer the PC port, but if you want the portable aspect of this game, like say for instance, you want to take it on plane or on the go, then yes, the game is worth it. It is worth playing in 2023, definitely. Now since Diablo 4 is out, it's still worth it. Yes, it's still worth it, regardless that Diablo 4 is out. The difference between this game and the Diablo 4 and the PC version is that you can play this game offline. You don't need an internet connection if you want to play this game. Relatively, if you want to go play it on the plane or if you're on a bus ride or whatever, you don't need an internet connection. Definitely, you can definitely play it offline, per se, so you're not feeling like you're stuck, playing it at home. You can take it on the plane, bus, whatever if you want. My thing is that I'm a big Diablo fan. Do I like Diablo? Yeah. It's one of those things where I actually I like the Nintendo Switch because I can actually take it wherever I want and whatnot, the portability. So it's pretty much the portability of the game. But is the game worth it in 2023? Yes, definitely. It's not something that you can sleep on. If you don't like the top-down view type game, this is pretty much a myth on for you. So you're not going to be like, oh well, I want this game, it's going to be boring to you. If you don't like the farming type of the game, which you're kind of constantly grinding hours and hours and hours looking for armor and weaponry, per se, you're not going to like the game. It's basically just, it's pretty much a dungeon crawler game where you're going to be farming gear constantly and continuously. So for you to say, oh well, I don't know if I'm gonna like this game. Well, it's not for most people, but for me, like I said, I like the portability of it because if I don't like this, if I want to take it where I want to go, wherever I want to go, that's the thing. My thing is that can you import your save data from the Nintendo Switch over from the PC or Xbox or whatnot? No, you can't. You cannot port your data over. You pretty much will have to start over from scratch in this game. So you're gonna be like, well, why do I have to start over? Can they have some kind of since it's 2023, should I be able to port my data over? It would be nice to do that. It would be, some games will let you do that, but this particular game, it will not let you port your game over with any data like that, which kind of sucks, and I'm kind of disappointed on that part. I would have loved to port my save data from the PC version into this game, and I think it would have been an awesome thing to do. See no network detected, so I guess it's not hooked into the internet. But if you hooked into the internet, it'll save your data. What's that? So, as you can see, like I said, you get a bunch of loot. You get a bunch of loot. You run around, and you pretty much, like I said, it's a dungeon crawler type of game. So you're gonna be running around. It does have a storyline. This is not the storyline. This is the adventure mode, but you are gonna have a storyline in the game. The game is included with 3 expansions that came out on the PC, and all of them are in one package on the Nintendo Switch. So you can relatively, because as you can see, you can see the package here where you can get your all 3 DLC on it. You can also, like I said, you get like a character here where you can get the Ganondorf. You can get the Ganondorf skin. You can get the chicken, the looting chicken in this game. Is it worth it? Yes. For the price that it is, $50, which is relatively what it's gonna cost. Not a bad price. You know what I mean? It's not gonna cost you an arm and a leg like, first party Nintendo games like Mario or or Zelda or related stuff like that. It's not gonna cost you any. It's not gonna cost you a lot of money. So if you want to pick this game up, it is worth it. The only thing downside is like on the PC version, you get all your armor. Like you can click through your armor, and you get a better menu system in the PC version. Unfortunately, that did not come over to the Nintendo Switch version, so they had to make some compromises. Are the graphics per se as far as PC version wise? No, they had to make some compromises to get this game on one card. They could have easily made it some kind of downloadable thing or whatever, but they didn't. They wanted to fit it all on one card, which I thought was pretty cool. You know what I mean? When you try to fix a game on one card, you're going to make some compromises, unfortunately, and there's going to be some kind of download if they can't fit it all on one card, which we all know. The thing is that, like this right here, this is your menu right here. As you can see, I'm scrolling around, so it's in a circle. So you got your main hand, you got your main hand here, and you got your offhand right here. Okay, you got your belts here, you got your pants right here, you got your feet, you got your jewelry, jewels, sockets, stuff like that you want to put into your socket gems and whatnot. You got your rings right here, and you got your other ring right here. Unfortunately, you can't see because of the little guy, my minion right here. He's a gold. When you have little minions and stuff like that, they like to run around collect the gold and stuff for you, so you're not running around gathering everything. So you got your little ring here. You got your gauntlet here. You got your neck piece. You got your headpiece. You got your chest piece. Sometimes I get confused on this one right here. This little thing. I don't know what it is, but I'm thinking it's a shoulder. So the shoulder pad thingy. They could have done better, but I guess yeah. Then you got your and you got your hand here, your gauntlet. So you pretty much have this whole wheel right here. On the PC version, you can move your mouse over, and you can pick from a list like his. Well, you can pick from a list and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or they have like a whole bunch of stuff where you can pick, like you can move your mouse over, and you can pick that item or look over that item to see what you want. This one doesn't do that, unfortunately. As you can see, I got a pair of boots here. See, I got the boot with the green, the one I have. I think it's the green. Yeah, the green is what I have equipped. And then what's in my inventory is what I have, the chamber prospect. The thing is that, as you can see, the one thing that kind of does confuse me about this game, which I'm kind of disappointed on, where when you look up an item and you want to see, like when you compare the item on PC, when you compare the item, you'll see like instead of those little red little dots, like okay, like your sword 2, your armor 3, and your health, or if that is health plus 2. No, on the PC it would actually show which one is which, so you know, okay, if this is better. But obviously you have to go off of this version, which is the Nintendo Switch. With the downside, they could have just put some kind of number or something to help litigate where you can understand which one is which. So basically you have to guess, and basically from what you're seeing right here, the yellow, it would be green. So it would be green instead of red. So it'll be green and say if it's green, it's better. If it's red, it's bad. So you pretty much just have to go off of that, which I felt they could have done a little bit better than that. Which, as you can see right here, look like you can see armor on the death or bargain. You can see where the shield, which is red, but you can see where the sword and the health, you can see where it's green, so it's going up. So that's the only way you can tell whether or not the armor is good or bad, or if it's gonna, if your stats are gonna increase and stuff like that. So, but on the PC version, I preferred if they would have transferred, did the PC version, because definitely you would have been able to see like the numbers, what number, how much is it, what, you go off of numbers and okay, this one's good and this one's bad. So as you can see, it is still worth it. The graphics, they had to make some compromises, of course, definitely. As you can see here, it may look a little bit grimy and stuff like that, but is it the only way you can play this game portably is on the Nintendo Switch. So like I said, you're basically paying for the portability of it, but if you have an Xbox version or a PC version or a PlayStation version, I would suggest playing that one. If you don't plan on playing this game on the go or anything like that, if you don't care about the portability and you just want to play the game, then yeah, and you want to see it better graphics, better game, better everything, then yeah, I would say get it on the PC for mode. If not, if you're used to the mouse and keyboard. But if you're not used to the mouse and keyboard, I actually say get it on the PlayStation or Xbox. If you don't plan on playing this game on the go or taking your character or putting any hours into it, and you don't care about how the portability is of it, then yeah, I wouldn't say the game is worth it to you. But I will say, like, they had to make some compromises as far as, like, if you want to have family over, not family, but yeah, if you want to have family over and you guys want to play on one screen, then if you want to play on one screen, then yeah, I would say go ahead and you can play with family on co-op and stuff like that. Within the 4-player co-op, it can do 4 players co-op, but the thing is that you're losing a lot of how can I say it? Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. You're gonna be losing CPU and GPU. What I mean by that is that it's gonna be fluctuating. You're gonna see a lot of dips in on 4 players. So the more players you have, the more enemies are going to be on the screen, so you're going to end up losing that stability of 30 frames per second. So unfortunately, this game is only at 30 frames per second. That's one of the things I want to talk about. It's only 30 frames per second. If you buy it on the if you buy it on Xbox or PC, you're not losing that. Frame rate. So you're gonna see some frame rate dips on the PC, on the Nintendo Switch version. Unfortunately, let me see if I can teleport. If I can remember how to teleport here. Nope. Nope. There is a way to teleport back to town. I just can't. I apologize. I just can't remember how the buttons are. Move map. Okay. Nope. No. Sorry, I'm trying out the buttons here. So. Okay. Well, there's the map, of course. I didn't mean to take a picture. Okay, yeah, it's not. There is a way to go to town. I just can't remember how to do it. Now I'm getting a little frustrated because I remember you could press the map.
That ability is not yet recharged.
Okay, now this is ridiculous. I don't know what they did, but you could be able to press the directional pad and then you can access the teleport. I don't know what's going on. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. My apologies. It was just getting me a little frustrated, so. But like I said, if you want to play the game at portability wise, it is worth it. If you want to take it on the go, I think it's worth it. It is worth playing. Despite that Diablo 4 is out, it is worth playing. Like I said, the PC version, you actually do need internet connection continuously. In this version, you really don't need internet all that much. To play it, so like I said, it is meant to be played offline, and you can play it offline, but like I said, it is worth playing. So the only downside to playing PC is the like I said, you constantly need internet connection on a PC. You can't play with other players as long as you have an internet connection on here. Do I think other people play this game? That I don't know. I can't really say if people do play it online and whatnot. So right here you get a monk. So we're gonna try a Paragon. Okay. So this is where the Paragon points are. So as you can see, you can put your extra points in there. So after you hit level, I think 100, you automatically go into Paragon. And once you go into Paragon, you get these little points where you just start putting them in here. So as you can see, I already hit like the little blue right here. You can see I put a lot more into dexterity, so I can do a lot more damage. Vitality is not very high, so you can max it out. You can fill out this whole bar, basically. Right up here, you can fill out the whole bar all the way to blue, so all your bars can be filled up once you hit Paragon 999, and you'll be maxed out and everything. So pretty much, like I said, this is a farming game. Basically, you're going to be farming for gear continuously, and you're going to be getting these jewels, which let me see here if I can check you over to the jewels. You're going to be getting these jewels where, let me see here, yeah. You're going to be getting jewels and stuff like that where you can socket your item. So you're going to be able to socket your items. So here, there we go. So you got all these jewels right here where you get to socket your gem. So once you do greater rift, you're going to be doing rift. Rifts are your main source basically to go to when you want to farm like major areas, to where you're gonna level up. You're gonna constantly keep doing them over and over and over again, etc. So that's, like I said, this is a farming game. You're gonna be basically farming for better gear, but as you get up higher, you're gonna be farming something called Greater Rift, which is where you're gonna be leveling Stricken of the Bane, Stricken of the Bane of the Trap. You're gonna be leveling that, or you're gonna be leveling your Enforcer or whatnot. You're gonna be leveling all the, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can go all the way up to rank 25, as you can see right here. I haven't really leveled any yet because I've just been farming on this game. I've just been farming normal Rift instead of fighting Greater Rift because I've been trying to get gear. So like I said, you're gonna be farming a lot of gear and stuff like that. So there's certain gears that only drop, and like some characters, all gear drops on different, all gear drops on all characters. It's just that some gears you can use on other characters which you can't use on that character. So you'll be able to transfer all the gear between each of your characters. So you can have as many characters as you want up to a certain point. But once you have all those characters and stuff like that, you can bounce between whoever you want. So let's see here. So I kind of wanted to give my thoughts, a little bit of gameplay on how the game plays and stuff like that. Is it worth it for you guys if you still want to buy it? Yeah, I would say buy it. It is worth it. It is a 10 out of 10. there were some mixed things in this game concerning. A lot of people are like, well,
It
you
is
know, it
not
was
ready
mixed
yet.
about how this game was and the gameplay and stuff like that. But like I said, it is the portability of it. You do get these items which is not in the PC version, where you can boost your attack. There's like these little globes that's on the ground. If I get some that pops up, it will tell you, hey, this will boost your attack. Oh, there they are, right here. This thing right here, it'll boost your attack. So as you can see, once you kill, it boosts your attack. So you keep hitting more and more and more. So the more you get, the more you keep hitting higher and higher and higher. They do not have this in any other version of the game. They only have it in the Nintendo Switch version, which I thought it kind of took away from the game per se. So for me, it was like I was kind of a little disappointed, but it is what it is. They wanted it to make it a little easier. You can't pick this game up, like I said, for $40 maybe. It's not going to be relatively expensive, no, but you're going to be able to pick it up for a good price. So you're not like, oh, well, this game is so expensive. No, it's not expensive. They do, however, have a Nintendo Switch for this game that came out, which is kind of hard to find now. So if you have that. But it's not. But if you ever want to pick that up, you can. But the problem is that it's not an OLED model. So unfortunately, when they brought out like the Nintendo Switch consoles, like the older ones, like the collector and stuff like that, they relatively don't have the OLED screen on it. So you can't upgrade the screen on it, unfortunately. So. The OLED model is $50 more than the normal model. So, would this game look good on an OLED screen? Yes, it does. It looks 10 times better than it normally does on your normal screen. So you mostly pay your Switch on handheld, and before you go to sleep or whatnot. It is worth it, definitely, for the OLED model. So if you want to pick up the OLED model, definitely worth it. You know what I mean? That's $50. But now, I mean, if you want to go on the second-hand market, you can pick up a Nintendo OLED for like maybe less than like $80. You know what I mean? Because you'll see people trying to get rid of it. So that being said. But as you can see, it's a fun game. I mean, it's a looter game, so, you know, it's a dungeon crawler. So, you know, my thing is you can pick from several different characters in this game. So we're going to go to, let's see if we can exit out of this game. Okay, we're going to go to quit. It does take a little bit to load up, unfortunately. That's how the Nintendo Switch is on some games. So some games it does take a little bit time to load. So we don't want to go to continue. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to game setting. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, you can do the act, which is a storyline. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get your quest, you get your side quests and stuff like that. You can do either or. You know, you can go through all of them. As you can see, red with the little red is going through. That's where you can pick all your quests and stuff like that. If you want to go through that. If you want to pick the difficulty, which is the bread and butter of this game, where you start, the higher you go in difficulty, the better gear you're gonna get. So and better experience too. So mind you, if you do play with somebody else who has another Diablo game, and they have a Nintendo Switch, you guys can't play. It would be better to play that way than to play on one screen on the Nintendo, on one single Switch, because like I said before, you're gonna lose a lot of dipping. You're gonna see a lot of dipping. You're gonna see a lot of frame rate drop, and it's not gonna be a pleasant experience, to be honest with you. So if you do want someone to play this game with you, I would suggest having a different Switch and their own copy of the game. So when you guys play together, you're not dipping between a certain frame rate. I would think probably it could handle probably maybe 2 players. If you want to do one Switch and one game, you can probably do, I would say, 2 characters. Anything past that, you're gonna end up dipping down, and it's gonna be, like I said, an unpleasant experience, and you're not gonna like the game and stuff like that. So, as you can see, you can go higher. You can go higher, higher, higher. As you can see here, tournament. You can go really high on this tournament, and just like you're gonna enjoy this game. So, what I would suggest, make sure you're comfortable with it. But if you go higher, 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 mind you, if somebody does play with you, you're gonna end up the mobs are gonna be harder. The mobs are gonna be harder. It's gonna be very hard to get through the game and stuff like that. So you will die a lot in this game at the very beginning. You will die a lot if you go higher as far as tournament. So you might want to be careful on that. And as you can do, you can pick this as, like I said, you can pick tournament and the higher the level, but also in the tournament greater rift. If you want to go greater rift, you can pick a certain level, and the more people join, the harder the enemies are going to be. As I'm not lying about that. So you want to pick a certain tournament, and where when those players join, it's going to automatically upscale to what you it's going, like I said, it's going to automatically upscale to the level and whatnot, and it's going to be harder for you. So you are going to get more experience that way too. So as you can see, it's a really good game. It's not, like I said, graphic wise, it's not as far as Xbox and PlayStation goes. If you, more the majority of you probably play on the console, so I would say for portability, yes, I would buy it, definitely. If you plan on buying a Switch and you want to take this game on the go, I would say yes, definitely. It is worth picking up. It's not $60 like it came out, but it is worth maybe $30. If you see it for $30, grab it. I mean, when I grabbed this, I grabbed it for like $20 when I seen it at GameStop. It was on sale at the time because it was during the holiday season 2 years ago, but I was able to grab it, and I was like, why not? You know, I mean, it took me a bit to start over again, because like I said, I already have a higher end character, a monk, which is the same character on the PCs, on the PC version, but you have to start over from the very beginning. Another one I want to talk about is the season. Everybody knows about the season character in Diablo 4. A lot of people were disappointed how Blizzard handled that, but this right here is a better. You can still do the season. Right now they're on season 29, as you can see, chapter 1. You can do all the way up until, but once you do the season character, your character gets deleted. So, but whatever items you got on that character can transfer over to your main character. So you will. So every season, like I said, they're on season 29. I remember when it first started out, it was season 1 when I first played it, and I remember, yeah, it's that long. So I remember the season kept going and on and on and on and on, which was pretty cool. Have I ever made any season character? Maybe once, but if you like that starting over feeling and doing it over, and basically it is the farming game. So you're gonna start from level 1 all the way up to 99, and you're gonna keep doing it until your character, and then if your character gets deleted, that's it. But like I said, all the stuff that you get during that season, because sometimes during the season they're gonna have specific armor for you for your class, so you can get that armor transferred over to your main character that you have used. That's a non-seasonal character. The way they kind of handled it in Diablo 4, the season thing, they wanted to charge people for that, which I thought it was a shady business practice. Of course, it's online only, so even for consoles, it's online only for that. So, and I feel that they have their mix too much into that, where They try to make to balance out the character. It pretty much it went the doggy poo. So basically, so it's worth it if you want to play Diablo 4, but I pretty much say you're not gonna get Diablo 4 on the Nintendo Switch. I'm gonna be honest with you. You're not gonna get it if you're waiting for it. This would be your next best bet is to play Diablo 3. Play it from one, enjoy it. You're gonna get a lot of content out of it for $40, maybe 30, less than that, for the price that it is. Whatever you and the content, mind you, this game was $60, $50 when it came out, $60 plus the expansion. They were $30 a pop. So you got 3 expansions on top of the main game. So you do the math, you can see how much it cost. But for this game, you get all the expansion on this game, and it's on the Nintendo Switch, and it's the portability. I said yes, it's worth the price of admission, and you're gonna get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours out of it. You're not gonna be disappointed, and I suggest a 10 out of 10. Yeah, you can see the graphics is not gonna be PC or Xbox or PlayStation 4 wise, but you're going to get a lot of hours out of it, and you're going to enjoy that portability out of it. So if you have other family members that have their own Switch and they have Diablo 4 and you have Diablo 4, you guys are going to have a good time out of it. The only other thing I can think of that you can't hook it to your TV, the same thing, you take it on the go, whatnot. I know I keep saying that. Sorry, my voice. Sorry, my voice. If you want to play the portability and stuff like that. So, yes, it's worth it. Get it. You're not going to be disappointed. If you're into, Monster Hunter type thing, where this is basically the best way I can put it. If you're into Monster Hunter, into the farming aspect, that's basically what this is. You're going to get a lot of content out of it, and you won't be disappointed. If you can get over the graphics, which they had to cut some corners, of course, but if you can get over the graphics and stuff like that, it's a solid game here. You're going to get 30 frames per second. On PC, I can get at least 144 frames per second because of my monitor, and my graphics card, so I can get about 144 frames per second on the Nintendo. But there is a noticeable difference from the Nintendo Switch over to the PC. And you're going to notice that. And same thing if you use the 60 frames per second on the console versus the Nintendo Switch, you're going to get 30 frames per second. Maybe some dips here and there, depending on how many mobs is on the monsters on the screen and what's all going on too with spells and stuff like that. So, like I said, the more you put on the screen, the more you put on the screen, the more it's going to bog down the Nintendo Switch version. So that's why I said it would just be good to pick it up on, 2 different consoles and then play it from there. If you want to get this game, if you can't find it physically, which is what I have here, you can also pick it up digitally. I don't know how much it is digital. You could probably pick it for like $30, maybe. Now since Christmas is coming up, I think it's worth it. You could probably get it for maybe $20, maybe less than that. So they're gonna have the Christmas sale coming up, so keep an eye out for that and stuff like that. But yes, this game is worth it. If you can't play Diablo 4, and if you want to play Diablo 4, then go for it. But on the Nintendo Switch, like I said, this is the closest that you're gonna get to playing even playing a Diablo game, which is Diablo 3. So it's worth it. I would say give it a try, pick it up, play it. You have nothing to lose. And like I said, that's my thought and take. And yes, it's worth it in 2023. I still think it's worth it in 2023. And like I said before, you're gonna get hours of content out of it, so you won't be disappointed for it. So for the price that are asking for the price of admission. So that's my thought. If you have the OLED model, definitely pick this up, because it's really gonna look. You're gonna see the colors pop. You're gonna see everything. You're gonna see every little speck and detail of the OLED. So if you play it in portable, yeah, definitely pick it up. It is worth it. That's my thought and take on this game. You can pick from other characters, which let me see if I can pick other characters. Let me see. Go to quit. Okay, we're gonna go there. Okay. Privacy, switch hero. Yeah, there we go. We want to switch hero. Okay, that's my sorcerer. Which when you do start over from the beginning on another character, you're gonna have Paragon. So no matter if you have your Paragon on your main character, your second character is gonna automatically level up Paragon straight out, and you're gonna be able to max them out, and they're gonna mow through the game, through the game, very easily. So let's see here. We're gonna do create a character. So as you see, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters. Plus, if you want to pick a male character, you'll have that too. On top of that, you know, as you can see here, you can pick the Witch Doctor, which is most people's favorite. You have your little Necromancer here. I picked the Monk, which I like the Monk and stuff like that. So you got the Demon Hunter, which is slash Rogue, but they're not Rogue. They're more like an Archer class and stuff like that. So as you can see, you can pick a male or female. Same thing with the Crusader. Male and female. Every class has a male and female character. You can also pick between, like right here, like if you want to go hardcore seasonal, like I said like I said earlier, you can pick a seasonal character. But once you die with that character, that's it. You cannot bring that character back. Per se. So like right here, if you want to pick hardcore, just for story, it says warning: once you die, you will no longer be able to play this hero. So that's it. Your character dead. Once your character dies, that's it. You lose everything. And I've seen people on Diablo 4 where they rage quit because they lost their character, and they did hardcore and they lost their character, and they get mad over it because they're like, well, I want to try it this way. No, you make that choice. You should have just picked another character below that. So my suggest for people that don't want to lose their character and don't want to, once they die, because you are going to die a lot in this game, you are, and I promise you that. So you might want to go to create a hero, the traditional experience. So once you die, you still have your character and you still got your armor and whatnot. You won't lose anything. But if, like I said, if you go hardcore, you're going to lose that character, definitely. And I've seen it where people were upset and angry because they lost that character. That being said, so you have your seasonal hero, then you have your hardcore seasonal hero. Like I said, if you die, and it says right here, Reaper exclusive reward. So you get certain rewards for doing hardcore seasonal at hardcore, but once you die, you lose that character. And you're gonna, like I said, don't be upset. It's your choice. However you want to play, you play this game however you feel you want to play. But I guarantee you, you will die a lot in this game. And once you lose that character, that's it. You're dead. You cannot revive that character at all. So then you're going to have solo seasonal character. Reaper exclusive reward. Same thing. So Reaper Soul is the expansion in this, the last expansion that they had in this game. So you're going to per se be able to get certain rewards and stuff like that. Hardcore solo season character, Reaper exclusive reward. So the higher you go up, like say for instance you start a seasonal character and you go hardcore, you're going to get certain benefits and you're going to get certain rewards out of it. So you're going to maybe get certain armor or certain benefits and stuff like that just for doing it. The rewards is great, but do you really want to lose that character? So it's for people that are hardcore that want to play Diablo. So like I said, for me personally, I think this game is worth it in 2023. And should you pick it up, definitely, if you have an OLED, definitely pick it up. You're going to see a lot of, just because you don't see it on the screen here, doesn't mean the OLED, you're going to see black is black, deeper black, white is white, you know, OLED, you know, and a lot of people are saying, well, is it going to cause burn-in? No. The Nintendo Switch OLED is not going to do burn-in, I promise you. There's another guy on the channel, on his YouTube channel, where I saw where he had his Nintendo Switch going for like 2 years straight. and his name is Wolfden. That's it, Wolfden. You want to check out his channel. He talks about having his OLED and it burns in and stuff like that. So it did finally burn in, but it took hundreds and hundreds of hours for it to burn in. But this game is worth it. So that's my thought and take. Like I said, you get several different classes and stuff like that. So you're not gonna be, you get extra 3 classes just for you know, because of the Reaper Soul whatnot. So you can make as many classes as you want. It depends on what you want to make and stuff like that. And if you want to, like I said, if you want to play a hardcore season, you know what I mean, it's all upon you. Like I said, I'm not trying to tell you guys how to play the game, but just me personally, I don't want to put a lot of hours into a character and then I lose that character. So that per se. So that's my thought. This game is a 10 out of 10. Sorry for this little long video. Like I said, it's a 10 out of 10. Definitely pick it up. It is worth it in 2023. Like I said, this is the only game you're going to get on the Nintendo Switch, Diablo wise. So, you know, there are other dungeon crawlers out there, but I think Diablo 4 is the better overall choice for, and more bang for your buck, because you get a lot of DLC and stuff like that for the game. So that's my thought and everything. So yes, pick this game up, 10 out of 10. And I'll see you guys on the next video. You guys stay awesome out there. Be safe. And see you guys on the next video. And you guys stay awesome. See ya.